In order to understand how Visa makes money, we need to actually understand the four-party model. Now, before we talk about the four-party model, let me just clarify this once and for all in this webinar session, that Visa is not a credit card company. Visa does not issue loans, credit card loans to consumers like you and me. All right. So Visa is not a lender. Visa is not a bank. Visa is actually none of those stuff. Visa is actually a payment gateway. It's actually more like a payment processing gateway kind of stuff, right? Let's say you guys, for those of you who are listening today, right? So you guys are the customer. And let's assume that we are going to do our enrollment right after this webinar session. Okay. Let's say we have a product to sell, which is Growth Walk, for example. And who are the merchants? Both myself and KC. So let's say you have a intention to buy Growth Walk. All right. And then you key in all the details. We will receive them. So what we will do is that we will present the data, the transaction data, to the acquiring bank, which is KC's bank account, right? Which is the bank used by KC. Let's say it's Maybank. And let's say you as a customer, you have your own bank account. It can be Maybank, it can be Public Bank, Hong Yong Bank, RHB, so on and so forth. Okay, so now we have four parties. Let's see how the money flows. We will collect your data and then we will present it to, let's say, Maybank, which is KC's bank. And then Maybank will take this data and it will actually go to a network which is called VisaNet. So VisaNet will be contacting your bank to verify that, is this you? Do you really have the funds to actually pay for Growth Walk? So we want to actually see whether or not all the data here, is it true? Is it verified? And can it be authorized? And let's say this, whatever you have presented here is all true, it's all good, then the issuer, what happens is that the money will flow from here to here, simply because you are giving instructions to your bank to actually pay KC's bank. So money will flow from here to here, and then the issuer will pay to VisaNet, deliver the money to KC's bank, and finally, whatever KC receive here will be the membership fee minus a little bit of discount over here, and that is actually the net collection. So in order to process this, all right, so there will be data processing fees, and that is actually how Visa makes money. Visa is actually more like a toll gate. So over the past 10 years, I won't say it has raised money from its investors because the figures is actually negative. If it's negative, it means that the company has been doing share buybacks for the past 10 years. So over here, the net share buyback that Visa has done is actually amounting to 75.8 billion US dollars. So since this amount is negative, therefore I would say that Visa does not actually raise money from investors. Rather, it goes into the open market and buys shares to buy back its own shares.
Yeah, in a way, it's the opposite. It's returning money to the shareholder.
It is returning money to the shareholders. Correct.